So, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 has truly started now. Okay. I'm your boy Darren Green. We about to get into some things. Okay. Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, episode 6, Rap Sheets and Old Beefs. Okay. I will like to say this is definitely a step up from the previous episodes. Not too much in the beginning, but definitely towards the end. We're getting into some drama. We're getting into the meat and potatoes of this season. Okay. It is Candy's clique versus Marlo's clique. Okay. And that's what it's about. That's what it's going to be for the remainder of the season. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. So, hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't give y'all an episode yesterday. I was supporting a friend. And once I got home, I took it down. And it really wasn't no topics to talk about anyway. So you'll definitely get an episode on Wednesday. And hopefully we'll have a guest co-host. But until then, we're going to talk about Real Housewives. Okay. Now, you know me, with these little episodes, I only do videos on it if the episode was really good. And when I do the episodes, I only talk about the most important parts. So I'm going to fly through a lot of the stuff that happened in the beginning, because I don't really care about that stuff, to be honest. Like, I'm being honest with you. But I'll give a little, So it basically starts off with a montage of Candy and Marlo scenes from the years of Real Housewives of Atlanta, of their friendemy-ship. That's what I'm calling it. It's not a friendship. It's a friendemy-ship, okay? Because they was cool one time, then they're not cool, then they're cool, not cool, cool, not cool, not cool. They are not friends, okay? They never were friends. And that montage basically showcased the fact that Marlo was the problem the entire time. I'm sorry. Candy wanted to be cordial with her the entire time. Like, even when she first came on there, like, yeah, Candy may have made them innuendos of like how she got here or what she did. That's just the, regular degular housewife shit. But girl, no, Marlo went overboard. Okay. And I don't like Candy. Let's be very clear. But I'm going to definitely be on Candy's side this entire episode. I'm going to let y'all know right now. But any other case, I don't mess with Candy. Let's be very clear. Yeah. So we saw the actual scene. We saw the full scene, the scene that we never saw, of Marlo actually coming and talking to Candy about the death of her nephew. We see a scene with Candy genuinely being concerned, bringing up connections with the loss of her family or her loved ones to try to console Marlo. Like, we had that scene. The scene was there. It's like, and Marlo, you were there. How were you getting something different out of a scene that you were in? Girl, Candy was being okay. She may have forgot that you sent her a text and said that your nephew died, and then you brought it up again, and she was like, and she acted like she didn't know, or she didn't know. She really look. But you know what? We'll get into those text messages. But that's what happened. It starts the show. We get a scene with Marlo and her friends or whatever. I don't really care about it. She talking about her dating, her trying to find somebody. Girl, don't nobody want that. She started talking about the beef again. This very much unprovoked beef. The story has not changed. You are trying to be mad at Candy for not giving flowers. She was saying statements like, "Oh, she should have sent flowers and have OLG cater." Like, and this is what a lot of people were saying on Twitter. Like, it's giving handout. Like, Marlo wants handouts from people that don't mess with her. It'd be one thing if the people that she's trying to get a handout for is like really your friend and you really was cool to these people and you expected her to come through or whatever. But you and Candy are not friends. You're not, you were, yes, you known her for 20 years, but it was 20 years of drama. It was 20 years of being a friend to me. How do you expect somebody to do anything for you other than hi and bye? And this is where Marlo, that's why I said, I don't know if she did a couple bumps or she's on something or she's really going through something psychologically. But girl, you are on two different worlds right now. You're physically here, but your brain is in somewhere in Earth 215. Okay, girl, it's given very much we're dazed. We're delusional. Okay, we suffering from early stages of dementia. Okay, now she makes this other statement too, and I'll move on after it because it really wasn't an interesting scene. But she said you can't just get on a show just to promote your business. I'm like, bitch, ain't that what you doing? Ain't that what everybody doing on here? Isn't that the thing that people do when they get on reality TV? Obviously, y'all don't really want to be here. Y'all just want to make money. Okay, and people know that being on reality TV means that you are promoting your businesses all the time. If you're not doing that, girl, you want to stay here for life? But this is her aspiration, to be a housewife. I hope you love it, honey. This one little season that you're going to get, because they probably either going to recast you or recast all of y'all. Okay. Anyway, so Sonya, we get to Sonya's house. Don't really care. Sonya's boring. Sonya, you know, she talks about some big news that I don't even remember what the news was. Don't even care to know. Her sister looked real mad every time she was talking. Her sister, and them cameras, they would cut to that girl like, and that girl would be like, I don't care about this shit. You better kick us out. Like, so she basically says, you know, I'm trying to fight for y'all to stay or whatever. And then they're like, nah, because if he want, and the sister like, if he want us to leave, then we leaving. Like, I'm not gonna stay. Yeah, I'd have been out the moment he said that shit. I'd have been like, ooh, okay, let's Airbnb somewhere until we find ourselves a steady place. Because you're not gonna hold this up against me. Like, no, but you know, her sister's a kind of freeloader. So just being honest, you know, a little bit of giving freeloader, because I would have been left. Then we cut this Kenya with this Kenya Moore hair care spa salon. We see like an empty lot that looks like it hasn't been worked on yet. She's talking about how she wants all these light fixtures and she wants the bar right here. A bar and a hair salon? I mean, it's Atlanta. There's a lot of weird things there. If you got the money, then do it. Later in the episode, we seen that the cost to really renovate that place would be like $300,000. I'm like, girl, you in the process of selling your damn house. I guess that's why. Okay, so she gonna sell the house so she can buy the lot, so she can. Okay, all right, Kenya. We love a good businesswoman, honey. I'm gonna follow after you 100%. We get a scene at the Chateau Charade Chow, and it looks like Cairo got a child. I really thought he was one of the girls. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, don't judge. No, cause see what had happened was when they said he was head of wardrobe at Tyler Perry. I'm like, head of wardrobe. Okay, but look, don't judge. Anyway, they start talking about. Did they talk about Marlo? Oh no, this is see. I'm over here. I'm cutting through these scenes so quickly. We get the scene with Drew, and we get this interaction. And sometimes Drew, my girl, like I didn't like her at first, and I'm starting to like her. But Drew be saying the darndest things that I be like, now I know why people want to sign them papers. So she talks about how she, you know, her being sick all the time, and Ralph was like, oh, I'm never sick. Like, you're the only one that's always sick. And he said, no, every time I get a surgery, you do surgery. And he was like, when I did surgery, I never did surgery before. She was like, yes, you had throat surgery. You had something about his nose or stomach surgery or whatever. And then down there, like, you know, I'm like, not you said this boy got penile surgery on live TV. I see why he divorcing your ass, child. If that were me, I'm like, bitch, you're not supposed to tell nobody that. Drew just ain't got no filter. Oh my God. Anyway, we are moving real fast today, child. I told y'all. Now, we finally get the Candy scene, right? And basically, Candy is talking about this escape room thing that Courtney has invited. Now, my thing is this. Courtney, you just got into a whole heated argument match with Candy a couple episodes ago, and you inviting her to some paintball escape room thing where these girls will be confined in a room to have to help. It don't make sense, but it makes sense. Like, Courtney, she kind of gets some brownie points for this because she got the girls together to make this drama because we needed something. But girl, we know what you're doing. Anyway, Kenya calls Candy and basically gets her prepared and tells Candy exactly what's been going on, what Marlo's been saying about this nephew and trying to connect to what you got going on or whatever the case is. Candy is not having it. She's upset. She ready to talk to her. Okay. Now we finally get to the event. And let me just say this too about these commercial breaks. And I understand you got to sell products and stuff like that. And I know how TV works, but like, y'all want to give us like 10 minutes of drama while y'all giving us like freaking 30-40 minutes of fluff. Do better, production. Anyway, basically they all get there. Candy walks in last, and immediately there's tension, as everyone with all. I mean, like, Candy looked like she was not even trying to do whatever Courtney had going on with this crap. She basically gets right into it, okay, and said, so Marlo, we need to talk. And Marlo says, okay, well, Drew and Candy, let's talk to the side. Let's have this conversation because we're all kind of in it. I don't know why Marlo asked Drew to come there, and then the first time Drew speaks, oh, go over there because you're not even in this. I'm like, bitch, why'd you? Drew better than me. Drew better than me because I would have been cursing her ass out right along with Candy. Okay. So Marlo says her piece. Candy tries to hear her out, but I think what had happened was she kept on hearing bullshit. And that's when she kept on trying to cut off Marlo because Marlo was just spewing bullshit. Okay. Marlo wasn't making any sense. You have your nephew had nothing to do with Candy. You expected her to give you your family, allegedly, because I don't know that. She's saying her sister's mad. I don't think them sisters give a goddamn. I think them sisters is concerned about her child and not nobody else, not sending no damn flowers. That is the last thing on somebody's mind when a loved one that close dies. No, Marlo, you have the issue. You are mad that Candy is not at your hand and foot because your nephew died, which you really don't really care about, because when we sat there, and you know what, I'm gonna let the scene play out. So they start getting into it because what is happening is they both not hearing each other, and when Marlo doesn't feel like she's heard, she starts disrespecting you. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. Candy starts to get heated. We're getting pillow talk Candy. Okay, I will drag you in this bitch. Remember that Candy? Okay, we're getting that Candy. Okay, and she started getting in her face, and that's when Kenya and them got up. They try to break them up because Candy is, when Candy get a little upset, she start crying a little bit. So Marlo start making the fun of the fact that she crying, and she's saying, "I'm crying because I can't really get your ass. I'm gonna choke you." I'm like, Candy, we gotta keep it together, honey. We got businesses and brands. Don't waste all that on this girl, child. So the scene, when we get back from the commercial break, child, because we had like 2 other commercial breaks, the girls are split, and this basically is foreshadowing the rest of the damn season. It is Marlo, Sonya, Sheree versus Kenya, Candy, and Drew. Because we got Kenya, Candy, and Drew. They done walked outside, and they started, they're trying to get Candy together or whatever. Courtney walks outside saying, you know what, I'm sorry that this happened, and yada, yada, yada. Courtney, we know what you did. You brought them all together because you wanted to start this drama. Like, good job. Good job. I'm breaking the fourth wall, but girl, get out of here. We know whose side you on. Now, we get the... Sonya walks over because I guess she wants to get the girls to come back or whatever, and she basically hears by that time Candy left. She was trying to talk to Candy. Candy was gone, so she was talking to Drew and them, and she was being a bone collector. She's a mini bone collector, and I understand now why people say she's like a little charade, because she really will play both sides. So she walks over there and is like, "Oh, what's going on? Well, Marlo this, Marlo that, Marlo that." And the girls are like, fuck Marlo. Like, Marlo is aggressive. Marlo, she slashed this girl face. Like, at the end of the day, Marlo is aggressive. And I don't care what nobody has to say. Sign want to sit there and make this. As black women, we should not try to perpetuate. Shut the fuck up. That's my only F-bomb. Girl, shut up. Like, when she said that, I wanted to go through that screen. Okay. Girl, shut up. And then want to call Drew a lapdog to Kenya and Candy, or to Candy or whatever. Bitch, who lapdog are you for? Because you're certainly a lapdog for Marlo. I'm ready for her to go. I'm because she not even giving nothing. And then like, girl, bye. She ran back the information to Marlo and them. And then that's when Marlo get this whole prepared cry, like, oh my God, like, why do they call me aggressive? I'm not aggressive. You know what, Marlo? You're not physically aggressive. She's not, it's not like she's like whooping bitches' asses, right? She is like aggressive with her mouth. Like her mouth is freaking aggressive. Like you are one of those people that don't really know the things that you say really can, you know, be disrespectful and can get people to get rowdy like Candy got on you. Like you really be, you really just don't see the error in your ways. You're aggressive in that your mouth, not physically. I don't think that she's physically aggressive. I mean, you know, I think she'll put up a good fight, but I don't think that you know, she's not like physically aggressive, but she's verbally abusive. I can see why the kids probably didn't get along with your ass and probably punched a hole in that wall because listening to your ass. Okay. I'm sick of it, y'all. I'm done. I'm look, for the time being, I am Team Candy in the squad because those girls over there, child, we're done. No, it's giving very much goodbye, all of y'all. So that was this episode. Next episode looks interesting. I might do another video for that one because it does look like it's getting like, you know, they get another sit down with everybody because I guess it's going to be like the intervention, but everybody's still after Marlo. And they're icing her out. Good. Because I don't want to see Marlo come back. That's the next season. Everybody on Twitter don't want to see her come back. I don't want to see her come back. Marlo need to be gone. Okay? Because she not good by herself. Like she need people like Nene. Because Nene grounded her in some way. Because we didn't get too much of her. We didn't get too much toxicity with her when Nene was there. But now she's just untamed. She's unstable. She says anything that comes out her mouth and it's just god awful. It doesn't, like the stuff that she was saying with this whole argument with Candy. I'm like, girl, what are you saying? You're not even making any sense. You're breaking continuity of your own story of why you're beefing with this girl. You know, I'm gonna say what El Teddy say all the time. Just a mess. Okay. But we'll definitely be talking about it on Tuesday for the live. We'll be on Medusa's page, so I'll get to see what they have to say about it. But this episode was interesting. You know, it definitely had me at the edge of my seat like, girl, if you don't drag this up. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will get back to you with the next video.